Welcome back to a new episode of Drunk Chef. Tonight I'm going to make a pretty easy green garlic risotto with using some spinach and show you how. It's pretty easy. It's not as difficult as some people think, but check it out.
Okay. Check it out.
Check it out.
Check it out.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Okay, tonight's ingredient list for our risotto is risotto rice, of course, which is super fino rice, Parmesan cheese, 2 shallots, garlic, mascarpone cheese, whipping cream, chicken broth, olive oil, and spinach. And this is how we make it. Okay, first things first, we want to wilt down our spinach. So I'm just got a non-stick skillet here that I put over medium heat. I'm just going to add a bit of olive oil. And once that gets hot, I'm going to add my spinach to it. Okay, to this I'm just going to add my spinach. And then what I want to do is let it wilt down.
I will bite the bean.
Okay, my spinach is pretty much wilted down, so I'm just going to put this into a bowl to cool slightly. Okay, so to that I'm going to add a couple cloves of garlic. And then I'm going to just add this into my food processor. So I've added my spinach and garlic into my food processor, and I just want to basically mix that together. Next what I'm going to do is make my Parmesan crisps. So I'm going to grate about 1/4 cup of Parmesan. And to our Parmesan I just want to add just about a teaspoon of flour. I'm going to mix that together. And then once my skillet's hot, I'm going to basically add just 4 little mounds of this Parmesan flour mixture. So what's going to happen is the cheese is just going to melt. Just want to create like a little oval shape so I can get them to stand up in the Parmesan. You'll see. Or in the risotto. So really, before we get started here, what we want to do is warm up our chicken stock. Now basically the key to risotto is basically adding a little bit of warm stock at a time and keep building until it gets nice and creamy. And the stock needs to be warm to do that, because if it's cold, obviously adding cold stock to warm rice is not going to work out that well. So this is about 4 cups of stock, which I'm just going to start to warm up. Not boil, not simmer, just warm up. And hey, if you want to use homemade stock, even the better. Knock yourself out. This is straight out of the box though, and more often than not is fine. Unless of course you're at a restaurant, then you better be using homemade stock. But I'm not. This is out of the box, and we'll do just fine for this. Okay, so to my pan here, I've just added some olive oil, maybe just about a tablespoon, and I'm going to add 2 diced shallots to that. Okay, my shallots softened down here. I'm going to add just over a cup of rice. And I'm just going to stir this around for about a minute or so. Okay, so I'm going to add half a cup of white wine. And I want all the wine to be soaked up by the rice before I start adding my stock in. So you can see that the white wine's been sort of picked up by the rice and soaked in, so it's just about there. And what we'll do is start to add our stock in, just a ladleful at a time, for about 18 to 20 minutes or so, until most of the stock is gone and the risotto is nice and creamy. So I'm going to add a ladle of my warm stock in. And basically as this reduces, as the rice soaks up all the stock, I'm going to just keep adding more and more stock as we go along. Okay, so I'm just going to give it a taste here and see how it's doing. Tasting is key. Not bad, it's still a little hard in the center. I'm not sure if you can see that, but basically you want the center of the whiteness should almost be translucent, not quite white still. So we're getting there. Okay, so the risotto's just about done. I'm going to add 4 tablespoons of the mascarpone. Risotto's almost done. I'm going to add 4 tablespoons of the mascarpone. How do I say that? Mascarpone. Risotto's done. I'm going to add 4 tablespoons of the mascarpone. I can't say it. This stupid cheese. And basically just mix that in for about 2 minutes. Okay, to that I'm going to add my spinach that I did earlier. And I'm just going to add just a 1/4 cup of cream into that. I don't think I need it. And finally I'm just going to add a little bit more Parmesan cheese, about a 1/4 cup. Now for plating, I've just added a couple ladles onto my plate. I'm going to add my little Parmesan crisp. Also, I grilled up a little bit of Italian sausage earlier, a little garlic sausage, so I'm just going to add that onto the side. So there you have it. That's green garlic risotto with some Parmesan crisps, and again I just did a little bit of garlic sausage on the side. I'm ready to eat. Enjoy.